Hello and a really warm welcome to today's IGTV where I'm going to be talking about my mindset morning and specifically some of the activities and exercises that I do that help get my mind and therefore everything else that I do in the day on track and feeling fairly brilliant and unshakable. Because let's face it, running a business, especially running a business online, can feel extremely overwhelming. And one of the things that I've learned early on is that in order to really ensure that you have that unshakable belief in yourself, is that actually having a mindset practice in the morning, something that's really easy to get to, something that is just like 15 minutes and then you can get on with the rest of the day, is absolutely essential for ensuring that you are feeling really strong, really positive, and as though you can go out there and do everything that you absolutely want to do. So welcome to this video. So let's talk about why I believe mindset work is really important. And if you're new to my world, it's not just about the mindset work for me, it's also about the mindset work plus the actions that you take in your business, that I really understand that when you get those two things working together, absolutely help you to take your business forward and to keep growing you and your business. So let's talk about why it's important. We all have that internal critic within our own heads, don't we? We have that voice within us that is either telling us the good stuff or the not so good stuff. And when you're really busy in your business, when you're looking to step up and increase your wealth, increase your visibility, increase your impact, increase the number of clients that you're working with, is that sometimes that can feel pretty overwhelming and sometimes flipping scary. And what happens is that your mind's job is to try and keep you safe. That's its purpose in life, is to keep you safe. And if within you are feeling worried, scared, confused, if you're feeling overwhelmed, any of those things, it's actually, your mind is actually going to do its job and it's actually going to try and keep you where you are. Hi Sarah, lovely to see you here. So let me know if this is resonating with you, but it's actually going to try and keep you where you are. It's going to try and keep you safe. It's going to try and keep you from taking those big leaps of faith, that big action that perhaps is the action that you need to take to actually build that momentum in your business. And what happens within our minds is that we have neurological pathways that are created from the habits, the daily habits that we create as human beings. So if you think about your morning routine, it is likely that your morning routine is the same every day. And that's because you have created this daily habit, this neurological pathway where your mind and your body understand exactly what you need to do in your morning to get you ready for your day. And it's exactly the same in your business. So if you're feeling as if you're working really hard but nothing's changing in your business, if you're looking to grow your business, your mind can't understand yet what that looks like, what that feels like, and whether or not it's safe for you to actually do these things. And what the practices that I'm going to share with you allow you to do is it actually allows you to create new neurological pathways. Because here's the brilliant thing about your mind, is that it can't differentiate between something that is real and something that's not real. And that's why you'll often find that you can get stuck in the worry and the doubt and the fear, and you're projecting that into the future. But equally, you can turn that around and ensure that you are creating within your mind the brand new neurological pathways where your mind will immediately accept everything you're telling it, and it will allow you to step forward and create these new neurological pathways, create new habits, and it will accept that actually everything that you are desiring in your life and in your business is yours for the taking, that is already in your reality when you use mindset exercises. So I hope that clarifies in a little bit of a scientific way why mindset work for me is so important. And if you're watching this, it's likely that you have already tried some mindset work, or that you're interested in understanding, what does a success mindset practice actually look like? And everybody talks about it, but very few people share the actual exercises that you can use in your life that will actually help you to create those new neurological pathways, to actually increase your self-belief and really create that kind of robust mindset that you're looking to create so that you can go out into the world and be the leader, be visible, attracting new clients. So that's the kind of science behind it. That's the reasons why mindset work is so important. And I just thought that it'd be interesting for you to hear about some of the things that I do. So we always think about mindset work being about maybe meditating or using a visualization or journaling. But there are all sorts of exercises, activities that you can do that are brilliant for strengthening and growing your success mindset. And I just thought that I'd share some of mine with you today. So the very first thing is, and you'll be really pleased to know that you don't have to have a ton of time to do these things. You don't need any sage, you don't need any unicorn crystals or anything like this. This is things that you can implement in your business straight away, like the next morning after you've listened to this. So what I do on waking is that, because I understand that your mind is open to believing a new reality, it's open to being programmed for new pathways and for new ways of being your normal, is that I love to use a visualization. So a visualization can be anything from something that's 3 minutes through to hours long actually. But the visualizations that I love are like 15-20 minutes in length, and all you're doing is spending a little bit of time every single day allowing your mind to see your desired life in the future. So remember what I shared at the beginning of this video. This is about creating those new neurological pathways. So your mind understands that this is your life, and it will help you to open up to new opportunities that allow you to move towards this. And it will also allow you to feel safe in the pursuit of your dreams and desires. So visualization is one of the most powerful exercises that I could recommend that you use. And I'm going to give you some places where you can go and check out some visualizations in a minute as well. The other thing that I like to do is, after the visualization, is to journal. I have a stack of journaling exercises that I use, and again I'm going to share a couple of what those are so that you can actually use these as well. And I have, in fact, my journal is here. I generally have like a really nice journal, nothing fancy. What size is this? A5, and a pen. I generally ensure that they are next to me in my bedroom or wherever I'm sleeping on that particular morning, so that I don't have any excuse not to actually get my book out and actually journal away. And that might take 5 minutes, it might take 10 minutes. It really depends what exercise you're using and what comes up as well. And there's no right or wrong about doing it one way or another. You don't have to do the visualization first. You don't have to do the journaling second. These are things that you can experiment and find out what works best for you as well. And the third aspect to kind of my mindset morning is quite simply to move. Unfortunately for me, is that we've got a very energetic young dog, and he absolutely is up for some big exercise in the morning. And for my mindset and for my mental health, I find actually going outside is so important, and going outside with him walking with him, and because he's quite a young dog, I can't listen to podcasts as I would have done normally. I'm very much present with him, working with him, making sure that he is safe and that we're having a really lovely time. And it doesn't matter how I feel when I go out on this walk with him every morning, I can guarantee that by the time I come back in, I am feeling so good for actually being out, being connected with him, being present, and for moving. So they're my 3 things: visualization, journaling, and movement, and in particular being outside. So these all things that you can do without spending any money as well. You don't need to buy yourself a pup. You can borrow somebody's, or you can just take yourself out for a morning walk. Now, in terms of journaling, for those of you who are interested in journaling and like to get started, I thought I'd share with you my 3 kind of favourite journaling prompts that you can do without any further explanation. So I'm just going to share those 3 journaling prompts with you. So if you need to grab a pen so that you can make a note of this and actually take action and start bringing this into your morning routine, brilliant, do so. And the first journaling prompt I'm going to give you is my favourite one, and this is writing about my perfect day. So this is about me stepping into the future version of myself and looking at what my perfect day looks like. And I always include some element of my working day in that. So start from the point of waking up right through the day, right through until the end of the day, and I just write it all out. And it's one of my favourite exercises to do, and you can have so much fun with this and include as much detail as you want. So you could talk about the type of clients you're working with, how you're working with them, how they make you feel. You can talk about the places in which you're working or showing up. You can talk about the money that you're generating. You can write it all out, and it's like an unconscious kind of thought process. Just allow yourself to write what comes out for you. So enjoy that one. That's my favourite one. The second one is a really quick one. It's about, again, programming in your mind, and your mind needs this repetition. It needs you to be doing these things on a regular basis. So it's really building up those neurological pathways, those daily habits, those daily beliefs. Remember, your mind can't differentiate between reality and what you're pumping into your mind, so you might as well pump in the good stuff. So the second journaling prompt that I absolutely love is just writing "it's normal for me," and again, very similar to my perfect day, writing out everything that you desire as being normal for you to have and to experience, and just write it out. Again, another unconscious stream of writing, and it's just that prompt, "it's normal for me," and you just have that at the beginning, and then you just write it out, and again include all those lovely results that you're looking for in your business, as though it's normal for you to have these results. Third and final journaling prompt is somebody else's exercise. I can't even credit whose it is, but you maybe have already heard about this, so it's a good one to remind you about, and that is be, do, have. So very similar to the second journaling prompt. It's just write about, in the first column, everything that you be, that is you. That's all about you. Do is what you're doing, and having is, the things that you have. It could be ease of business. It could be the £10,000 launches. It could be a new car. Whatever your heart's desires. So that's a really good exercise to do as well. So they are the 3 journaling prompts I want to share with you. And the final thing is to kind of give you an idea of where you can go and find some brilliant visualization exercises. And I'm going to give you my Wealth and Abundance visualization. It's actually a hypnosis script. So it's a very powerful tool that you can listen to. It's about 20 minutes in length. You can listen to it once a month, once a week, every day. It doesn't matter, but it's just about really allowing that deep messaging to get into your unconscious self and it's all about opening you up to more wealth and abundance. And it was specific. I specifically crafted this and recorded this last year after working with a group of women entrepreneurs to understand what their doubts and their fears are around wealth. So if you want to grab a copy of that, just pop over to the link in my bio and you can download that visualization and get started with creating your morning mindset practice. And I can guarantee if you start to do this consistently, and again, that level of consistency, ideally, yes, you would do it every single day, but this is about you creating healthy habits that help you to grow your awesome business. So if you've got any questions, please let me know, drop me a note below. And also I would love to hear what you take away from this recording. So again, come and let me know what really resonated with you and what you're going to adopt into your morning mindset practice. Okay, lovely to see you. See you soon.